The hall was abuzz with students chattering left and right. Most were talking about the returnees from the lake, although you could also hear others talking about Master William's hasty voyage to the Ignean Chapel. Do you think they're gonna fire him? Oh, the church? I mean, I don't see why. No one really knows why those people were in our waters anyway. I heard they were all under witch's spell. Pure blood one at that. Probably the witch of fantasy. Do you think she was somehow hiding in our waters? Guess they still don't know about the ink and the chambers below the school. Maybe it's for the best. I can't imagine what chaos would ensue when everyone here knows where their precious rune ink came from. Attention, students! Miss Heather shouted with a noticeable quiver in her voice. It was raw and shaky, as if she had been crying all night. As you all know, we had some unexpected visitors from town below yesterday. Some citizens and old classmates we thought were not with us anymore, or at least so we believe. Due to this sudden miracle, our beloved headmaster William had been summoned to the Neon Capital, capital, and is consulting with the church on the plans ahead. When he's away, he has left me in charge. Cor knows why, but here I am, acting as your stand-in headmaster. Cor, help me! Miss Edwin popped about 6 pills right in front of the entire student body. I'm pretty sure that pills are not Cor. Dietrich loudly kicked her shin and cleared his throat as is to say, behave. Oh yes, due to the current circumstances, classes will be cancelled for the next 3 days. Though that doesn't mean there's no work to be done. Those interested in helping out in Lena or Gomorrah could do so. I'm sure everyone will appreciate it. As you know, the returnees from the lake have caused quite a stir. No offense to the returning students who are retaking their courses here. I mean, you're more trouble than you're worth, but that's not on you. It's just that, well, you will cause an awful amount of paperwork, you know? It's like saying, hey, why did you ever come back? Edwin, shall I continue your speech for you? Oh no, Dietrich, I'm good. The edibles are finally kicking in. They're so cute together. Anyway, horrible times we are in right now, and it might be the end of days, but let's make the most of it. Helping our neighbors is what alien teachings are all about. So, anyone who wants to volunteer helping out the returnees, please do report to Mr. Kepler. I'll be sure to mark up all the grades of anyone who does, and write up all your detentions if you do decide to help. Especially in Lanar, it's chaos over there, and not even the fun to watch kind anymore. That is all. Please continue about your day. Miss Hedwin sat back down and right away, student body erupted into a loud chatter. She's a nervous wreck, huh? Perhaps we would be too if we were suddenly assigned to her position. Well, I know I would at least try to cope without the drugs. Still, at least she basically gives us the green light to go around as we please. She'll help us a lot, won't it, Lyle? Lyle nodded as he looked at you and smiled. So, the three of you will help me out in the village? Of course. Honestly, it's a shame that the church hasn't intervened sooner. Really? You're really surprised about that? Thane was hinting at the fact that the Ignean Church had imprisoned Core and Law for centuries. Point taken. Am I missing something here? Ah, no, nothing. You and your rippling pectorals should be worried about, Lyle. Now, shall we make our way to Lanar? When you arrive at the village, you notice that everything was in total disarray. Ah! Villagers scream at one another as previous residents try to access their old homes, now occupied by different tenants or distant family members. Old lovers trying to cope with their partner, leaving them for another. Families arguing with dads leaving for milk and didn't bother to return until now. You said you went out to get milk? What story is 15 years away? A dad? A dad? Alejandro, I know I wasn't the best dad, but it's Jimothy now. My new family, the ones who raised me, calls me Jimothy. Oh, you don't actually prefer that, do you? I do. Now get the fudge off my porch. Plates and other pieces of table will whiz past you as you touch left and right. Oh, that's exciting. Every house seems to have their own issues right now. Everyone was clearly stressed. One woman, however, stood out for you. She was sweeping around a young group of children. Some of them were somewhat familiar to you. What are you going to do, miss? Steve's blind. What if he fell into the water and died? Can he float back up like the strange newcomers? I don't know, Lilia. Please don't think like that. Hopefully he's with Ceci now. Ceci still. Margaret? Lyle! Lyle ran toward Margaret. Margaret sobbed into his arms as you, Quill, Thane, and Arshem all stood awkwardly behind. Trying to smile as friendly as possible towards the kiddos, you clearly did not do a good job at it, as one kid went agape and screamed, "Poor this creepy man!" Creepy? Don't you mean distinguished? Oh, he's just a rich asshole. One of the older kids was quick to pipe up once he picked up with Quill's accent. Shh, Leslie, they're here to help, right? Pardon us, ma'am. We're from the Witch Hunting Academy. Lyle said there had been cases of missing children around here. Oh yes, at first, I thought they were just runaways. The older kids would sometimes rebel, make a show of it. They would escape the orphanage to prove a point or try to make something about themselves, but they would usually pop back in after a week or two. This time, however, the younger kids started to disappear into thin air almost every other night. Last night we have 5 kids missing. At first I thought maybe one of the returnees took them. Parents are relatives, you see, but Steve didn't have anyone left. Both of his parents died from a pixie mischief incident. I buried them myself. Any leads? Well, Erwin's been getting the thick of it. I've been welcoming enough, but the people are getting wary of him, since he's an outsider and hangs out with the kids a lot. Kids, a good chunk of them, now have gone missing. But it's not like anyone can make him talk. Leave it to us, Mom. I'm sure it's nothing a quick thriller rune won't solve. Wait, you can bewitch him to talk? Not exactly. It's more like we're going to make him write everything down and explain what he knows. So, you guys also think he's a suspect? We hardly know the man to deduce anything, but he is a lead, ma'am. We're not pointing any fingers just yet, only looking for a point to start from. Where's this dude anyway? Perhaps in the hills by the old church? He goes there sometimes in search of herbs. Sounds about right. Come on, let's try to figure this out. I'm stuttering, I'm so sorry. How are you here? All of you headed to the hills and found Erwin with Fee and Prim by his side. He immediately ran towards her, worried whatever mess she gotten herself into this time. Fia, Prim? Palmier, what are you doing here? Shouldn't we be asking you that, or are you rendezvousing with mysterious older man, a recurring episode in your daily life? As if! Besides, I'm bonded, remember? I wanted to help out here in the village. I was just being a good Ignian. Also, I don't have to serve detention if I help out, but that's neither here nor there. We're just here to help. Can't imagine what all these people are going through. Being poor on top of all this shit? Sheesh, I'm poor and I can't even function without stressing about money. Prim, you still have 100k savings in the stocks. Exactly! I'm one gold piece away from being completely destitute. Oh my gosh! Anyway, we found Erwin being ganged up by a bunch of older gentlemen who thought he was behind the missing children case. Fia used Furler rune on them and they walked away. Still abusing the rune, huh? What? It's better than me scorching up the place. Perhaps, however, are you sure you weren't helping the culprit instead? Why are you so sure on Erwin's innocence? Fia and Prim shared a look at that, and a bit of sweat glided down her cheek as she avoided Quill's gaze. Ask Erwin directly. Why would I ask Dane? Why would I ask Dane? I just ask Erwin directly. So, Erwin, kidnap any kids lately? Subtle? Please don't be rude, Palmier. I'm sorry, Mr. Erwin, sir, but are you the reason why the kids around here have gone missing? Again, you don't find much difference between your question and Lias, but Lias' mannerism seems to humor Erwin a bit. Erwin smiled at Lias' timidity. You wonder if Lyle would keep the politeness when confronted with an actual murderer. Lay off him, he didn't do anything wrong. And you would know because... It's okay, Fifi. No need to be... Fifi? Oh, Fifi? Oh, that's... Fifi? That's cringy. Don't call her that in public. Jeez. Fifi, they're close. Don't call me that. And don't out my emotions either. But fine. Both Fia and Prim turned their heads toward Erwin. He gave them a nod, signaling his understanding at what was coming. Sorry, Erwin. Erwin here is Princess Alexei's soulmate. What? Who's Prince Alexei? Who's that new character? What? As in the Alexei? The vampire prince blood-sucking douchebag Alexei? The one and only. Actually, if they're like close together, they're kinda cute, isn't it? They're so cute. Also, get your emotions under control. They're suffocating me. What? I'm sorry for all the secrecy. So, you're not mute at all? Wait, you can talk? I can sing too, but so does any siren. We are known for our voice after all. So you are a siren, not a witch. My, I hear a first siren then. This is the first time we see a siren roaming about without a bejeweled collar. Quill, show some respect. Yeah, it's alright. Yes, I'm a free siren, mostly, because I've been pretending to be mute all my life. Wait, so you've never talked before? I have, but only in the presence of people I trust. None of you fit in that category. However, Miss Pia here has an extraordinary proficiency with the Perla rune. She forced me to talk. Before you all look at me like that, I just wonder if the Perla rune could make him talk. I didn't think he actually would. If that were the case, then perhaps you shouldn't have yelled out and quote, spill out all your secrets, bitch. Oh, that's Sophia. Again, I'm so sorry. So wait, you saved him and then bullied him? Don't judge her too much, you know how bitch Sophia can be sometimes. I'm working on it. Regardless, you're a siren and the vampire princess intended. That's quite a target on your back. I'll say, a soulmate's pull is hard to fight. If they bond, then Alexis' immortality will be limited to Erwin's mortal age. No wonder he wants to get rid of you. I know, I've been trying to find a herb, a potion that could sever the soulmate ties, but I can't find that elusive flower anywhere. And now we've run out of time. What do you mean you've run out of time? The vampires are hot on my heels. I've seen the vile bloods fly around this place. There's also the issue with the villagers' disdain towards me. Sorry about that. They've been welcoming to me. I think they're just scared. No one likes an outsider. It's not your sin to atone for, though, especially you. I'm sure you've experienced a fair number of discrimination yourself. Oh, by the gods! What is happening? Erwin's arms morphed into a pair of glowing angel-like wings that grew from his neck and around his face as they transformed into some sort of amulet. I thought you're a siren! Are you lying to us? I thought you're a siren. Hey, am I misunderstanding you? What is happening? Those wings! You're blessed! Yet another reason why I must remain in hiding. I'd say you should leave before our headmaster spots you, unless you want to try being mounted on top of a fireplace. You cannot help but approach the strange creature before you, stroking his wings as they somehow glowed brighter under your touch. As soon as you put your fingers on his soft, goose-like feathers, all of your remaining wounds and scars instantly disappears. What? It's a healing wing? Erwin flapped his wing away from you, as if in disgust. Well, I'm sorry. Erwin glared at you in a way that almost said, I can see how cruel you really are. Oh. Do not cross my boundary. A siren's feather is a fresh... Isn't Siren like a mermaid? So Siren is like have wings now? I'm so confused. A siren's feather is a precious thing. Something will not owe you the pleasure of holding so intimately. Even just a teensy little bit? Fia sneaked up at Erwin, only for her to be smacked in the face with his large wings. I wonder how much that hurt. As no one taught you manners, girl, you're worse than the children here. About that, do you know where they are, Erwin, sir? Or who might be behind all this? I don't know their whereabouts, but I do have a suspect in mind. Or at least, I had one. Who's your suspect? At first, I had my eyes on Steve, the blind kid. I know witches have odd eyes. The fact that he had discovered was far too convenient. but then I saw him talking to a tall figure with the other children before disappearing completely. He was sobbing before being whisked away to thin air. Tall figure is kind of vague. Was it a man or a woman? It was late at night. I couldn't see their face, but they were thin and white. Thin and white? White? Literally all white, pallid looking, as pale as snow, yet ethereal, almost like an angel or an imitation of one. I think whoever took Steve that night should be the culprit behind all this. Though, of course, the villagers who attacked me didn't believe my claims. Apparently, I've overstayed my welcome. Erwin spread his wing wider before leaping to the air. A gust of wind hit your face as you saw Erwin's majestic figure hovering into the sky. I'll be taking my leave now. Things have gone far too sour here for my liking. I wish you well, Lyle. I've always liked how your body look, especially when you're drenched with. So you got the hots for him? Secretly have a hots for him. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good sound for a wing. Erwin winked as Lyle covered his chest instinctively like a shy maiden. All of you wretched at days as Erwin cut through the skies, almost like he was flying straight to the sun. He's not actually flying directly into the sun, right? Give it a moment. I heard you were going to see Erwin turn to roast chicken. You kept your eyes glued. All of you sighed in relief as Erwin drifted sideways, headed to the coast and away from the campus. It's good. Well, I'm glad that's over. See, they're so cute together. Right? Right? Shall we head back now, or do you want to talk with the townsfolk and some more? Suggest the girls to leave. We should ask around. Yeah, I'll ask around. Thinking of asking the other villagers here and see if we can get a lead on the mystery figure. It's very big. Erwin basically just described every generic adult here. Our very tall teen can't dismiss the teens. Which makes our search even broader. Man, how fun! Perhaps we could split up to ease the load? Looks like the beefcake here with some brains. Prim and I will take the hills since we're already here. Quill? Oh well, I firmly believe that the exercise is not actually good for you. What? And it's not just a placebo, so I'll be taking to those people right over there. Quill pointed at the nearby row of homes right across the stream. Thane and I will ask around shopping district. I'm close to some of them. And I believe Thane is a frequent customer of the butchers here. You bet I am. Sometimes they would even let me have a whole jar of elk blood for free. I'll take the talks. The villagers are kind, but some of the fishermen aren't too welcoming of outsiders. Best if I handle it. Aren't you also an outsider? Yes, but Pike has shown me around. They'll accept me. If not, well, I'm used to being ostracized. Where's Pike anyway? Probably in the docks. He's the type to ignore his issues by burying himself into the work. Oh, that makes sense. Well, I guess that leaves the orphanage. I'm good with kids. I'm sure I can get them to talk. Regroup the village at the square at 6. Sounds like a plan. You all went your separate ways and explore the village. When you arrive at the orphanage, you were immediately greeted by the loud, cheery noises of kids running around and playing with each other. At least they still have their spirits up. Hey, aren't you Lion's friend? What are you doing here? Two young kids, probably no older than 5, walk up to you and tug at your pants. Oh yes, I'm Lion's friend. My name's Palmer. I'm just here to ask about Steve. Do you know where he went? Steve, Auntie Marky said he went on a walk. It's a long walk though. The kids can barely get all his sentences out. I might have to ask the older children. They're probably inside. Okay, well, I'm going to ask the others, okay? You two don't mind me coming in, do you? No, everyone welcome at the orphanage. That's what Maggie says. Can everyone come in and out of the orphanage as they like? Yeah, Maggie never locks the door. Sometimes you get adopted in the middle of the night. Are you sure you're getting adopted or being kidnapped? That's how Olfa got adopted. Huh? No wonder our kids are missing from here and left and right. No locks at the midnight adoptions? That's odd. Better not think too much about it for now. They're so young. That might be unreliable. He decided to enter and got into interviewing the children. Ooh! Can I view something here? View before talking? Okay. I'll save first. Who are you? My name's Palmer. I'm a friend of Lyle. Ah, where's Lyle? Is he going to help us find Steve? He sure is. In fact, he's looking for him right now. We all are, actually. Do you remember when's the last time you saw him? We saw him at dinner and a curfew, but then he was gone. We thought he wanted to go back to the bathroom, but he never came back. He'll come back, right? Unlike the other kids, Steve will always stay close. We'll find him, don't worry. Okay. Oh, it's 3 of them, okay. I thought they're individuals, but it's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, huh? I guess she'll need one less plate since Steve's not around. Where are you, you little troublemaker? Hi there, setting up the table. Huh? Who are you? Don't worry, I'm a friend of Lyle's. I'm looking for Steve too. Are you? Well, I want to be fooled again. What do you mean fooled again? The adults, they're hiding something. I can hear them talk amongst each other sometimes. They act all kind and sweet and then they get all frazzled and weepy. Sometimes I feel like they're an entirely different person. Are all the people here like that? Well, no, mostly the older ones, but sometimes Miss Margaret and Miss Pike would space out. Mr. Pike space out and stare blankly. It's scary. The kids in the library act that way too sometimes. The quieter ones. Mrs. Margaret says that it's just because some people like to talk and others don't. And I don't think so. I mean, she has a point, and the older ones could also have a dementia. Do you know that? Don't patronize me. I know what I saw. If you don't believe me, then why are you even asking me anything in the first place? The girl pouted and ignored you. 2 of the older kids, maybe in their early teens, could be seen preparing a stew together. Did Mrs. Margaret says anything about Steve? No, nothing new yet. I'm getting worried. What if you find him floating in the river or something? I mean, he does like to go to play in the rivers alone, but no, you shouldn't think like that. She's right, you two need to stay optimistic. What? Who are you? I'm Palmer. I'm a friend of Lyle's. I'm looking for Steve too. Hey, did you notice anything strange about Steve before he went missing? Strange? What do you mean by strange? I don't know, maybe they talk to themselves or something like that. Well, in that case, every kid around here is a bit strange, still too involved with their imaginary friends. Imaginary friends? Yeah, a lot of younger kids have imaginary friends. Anything that keep popping up? Well, there is the one, an angel. Angel? A male angel with his chest out, all white. That's what the kid says. I think they're just having us on. Or maybe their imaginary characters get all mixed together somehow. Who knows? You know how kids are. Or the imaginary character isn't as imaginary as they think. And you're sure they're imaginary? You've never seen this figure yourself? No. Where are you going with this exactly? We need to finish cooking before dinner. Oh, my bad. That's all I need to ask. Thanks, kids. I'm done then. Oh, there's still more here. 2 older boys, maybe 15 or so, could be seen eyeing the siblings working near the bookshelf. They reminded you of your cousins, James and Lyra, snobby 16 years old who always acted like they were better than you somehow. These 16 years old seem so different, reckless and eager to make something of themselves. Is Drew coming or what, Uriel? I doubt it. Nancy's sticking to him like glue. She ain't letting him walk out the door, I tell ya. Well, it's good that we're not walking through any doors, isn't it? Doesn't matter where we're sneaking out of, Drew's not going anywhere. I bet you that Nancy will start bawling her eyes out and Drew will start groveling just to shut her up again. Drew's way too soft on her, always has been. Going somewhere, boys? Huh? Oh, you're the one of those church people, the Ignia students lot. What do you want? Just curious about your plan. Got anything you want to share with the class, maybe? Like you would help. The church never does us any good. Just mind your own business. The sooner you tell me something, the sooner my friends and I can leave. Then you're asking the wrong people, mate. Erwin's the one you need to keep an eye on. Kids have been missing before, but never at a rapid rate. He's hypnotizing them with his damn shows, I tell ya. Damn, at that end. Ah, well, it's not Erwin, I can tell you that. Besides, we've already dealt with him. Wait, what? Did you clock him or something? No, but point is, he's not going to show his face around here anymore. But seriously, other than Erwin, do you have any other leads? No, if it's not him, who else could it be? Okay, these two. 2 kids no older than 4 and 5. Obviously doodling on the wooden floor. Their doodles look like... Those silhouettes doesn't look like 4 or 5. They look like teenagers. Their doodles look like rendition of symbols. Hey, you two, what are you drawing here? Can't you tell? It's a rose bush. I see, those symbols supposed to be part of the bush. I don't know what they are. Mr. Swan told me to draw them. Mr. Swan? He's talking swan, said he'll protect the village. Is Mr. Swan a witch? He could be the white figure Erwin saw. And I mean, witches can invade people's dream. Ibar does it all the time. If the people in Lena are scared of witches, I doubt they even bother putting up the necessary protective runes. We looked closely at the runes and sadly did not recognize any of them. It could be because of your limited knowledge of this world, or they were truly just harmless children doodles. Regardless, you played it safe and drew the first rune Quill taught you, the dream rune that should block any witches from invading the kid's dream. I think all I can learn from these kids. Maybe the others have better luck. Oh! I didn't got to... Oh. I didn't even got to check on the two kids on the bookshelves. As I walked back to the center of the village, I saw a group of sobbing parents asking about their lost children. Any words on Sasha? No, I'm getting worried now. Could she have gone into the water? This whispering in my ear is creeping me out. Even if she did, she knows how to swim, but perhaps it's safer to close the lake up for now. Well, at least I don't have to worry about people getting mad about me freezing the lake. Maybe we'd be doing this place a favor. Lost in a pretty little head of yours, darling. Quill! Miss me? How did your little investigation turn out? Mine turned perfectly sour. Apparently I had a touch insensitive and might have angered a couple villagers up on the hills. If you spot on any pitchfork, just start running. What did you do? Don't be too mad at Quill. I don't think the locusts here are very welcoming right now. I have had better making friends with a swarm of rats. Don't you eat rats? Exactly, that's the point. Archie had a better luck, well, kinda. One asked if my pretty face was for sale. Though at least I did manage to make them shed some light on things. All the victims were aged around 8 to 12, and it did seem most of them attended Erwin's puppet show. Hence why he was deemed the prime suspect. However, the older merchants did point out that the children had been missing long before Erwin's arrival. Most of the orphan kids they dismissed as runaways. A lot of the other suspects were fellow merchants since, well, the Vortex Empire influence reaches even here, and young innocent bloodbugs make for fine delicacies. Enya has strictly outlawed such practices, but still, there's no limit to how vile some bumps can be. No offense to you, Thane. It's fine. Besides, I was disgusted by their behavior. I tried sniffing them out just in case any of them smelled particularly bloody, but that only led me to a whole rack of lamb, which had to buy because you put your literal nose in it. But well, I suppose it's better to be thorough. Same, that perfume and I, but we did have something that might be an interesting lead. Granted, we did talk with an old hag hanging out a rock hard candy, like your typical fairy tale villain. But other than her horrifying looks, she was really sweet. She mentioned something odd. She said that her grandchild went missing once for about 2 weeks, but then came back with no memory of where he went or who took him. The only thing he recalled was playing with the other kid in the graveyard and then nothing. Wait, kids playing in the graveyard? Kids don't have a lot of places to play in around these parts. How macabre, how about you, Palmier? I think we have a witch in our midst, probably the Witch of Change. But I'm not sure whether the witch is actually here or not. Seems like all kids saw a white figure in their dreams. They had probably mistaken a witch for a playmate, but other than drawing some protective dream rune, I don't know how we are going to stop or track this witch. But you have drawn the protective rune? Yes. Then it's a start. Did the fisherman say anything noteworthy, Lyle? No. Everyone's still strung up about their relative showing up at the lake. Even Pike clammed up. He was not dealing with all this as well as I thought. See, some of the fishermen lost their boys in the lake. Most of them came back alive and well, as well as they can be after being suspended in the lake for years at least. I guess Pike got a bit jealous. Oh, these children reuniting with their families, but not his. Pike's the man who likes fish by the pier, correct? I didn't know he lost a son. He doesn't talk about it much. It's been years ago, drowning incident. So the witch lured him to the waters. Huh. I don't think the witch of fantasy luring someone. Right? She's not luring anyone for all I know. So where's Spike now? Where's Spike? Maybe I should talk to him and cheer him up. Oh, he went out sailing again, said it's better to keep his mind occupied. I'm sure you can talk to him again tomorrow. He's still going to fish near our school. You know, despite everything, it's been a rather gloomy week, hasn't it? So much stress for my taste. But at least this fiasco has caused everyone to avoid the lake, so none of us have to go through the trouble of clearing it out. And why do you need people to avoid the lake? Oh, Pia, such a nosy little rat lady, aren't you? But if you're so curious, why don't you come see for yourself? Bring Prim in your swimsuit. It'll be fun. Quill! Ugh, don't listen to him, Pia. Is this Grumbles getting involved in whatever you're planning, Quill? Maybe. Why don't you come and find out? Okay then, I'll be there. Oh, and bring a sweater just in case. It's going to be a bit cold tomorrow. Huh. All of you returned to the dorm while wondering what Quill was up to again. So headed back to the dorms, Lyle walked side by side with you to your room. He seemed lost in the clouds and he kept fiddling with his hand. Huh. What did Quill ask? Oh. So Quill asked again something? Warmed his hand, wait for him to speak. Should I ask? I'll ask. It's nothing really. Just well, I've been thinking a lot lately about my father, about me being a witch halfling, and about Ignia in general. Do you think we can ever get along? Not just witches and humans, but vamps and fairy servants with mermaids, hunters and werewolves. Definitely. I'm not that positive, no. Everyone's a little bit of racist. Yeah. Everyone's a little bit of racist. You know, there's a song I learned back in my theater kid days. Everyone's a little bit of racist. And as I get older, I can't help but think that's the most factual statement out there. So you're basically you're saying no. I'm saying we all hate each other. But that doesn't mean when we have to literally kill each other. We can still get along, but talk about each other behind our backs like all the mean girls do. I think that's a step up compared to all the shit I've seen here. Realistic goals. Baby steps. Guess that makes sense. I wish there was another world out there I could run away to. Do you wanna go to my world? You can be my bodyguard. Well, wait a bit, maybe there will be. Nothing, Lyle. Anyway, we should get some rest when we did for whatever catastrophe Quill has in store for us. He headed off to the bed and drifted to sleep. Oh, by the gods! No, I won't even ask why. I won't even ask why. I'll just rock. There's my favorite baker. The next day, you immediately headed to the pier along with Lyle. Oh, so we're all in swimsuit! The boys were on their swimsuits splashing along the edge of the lake, somehow managing to float in such a way so that the water only reached up to their waists. Huh. Wow, they're all good. Look good. Pia and Prim could be seen in the back. I don't see Prim anywhere. Lashing the water around as a tiny playful wave starting to form around them, as if by magic. Come, join the fun, darlings. The water is absolutely divine. How is this happening? Why are there waves? How are you guys all afloat? Quill and Arsham enchanted the lake. This was basically our private little beach. Whoa, no other people are here? Come on, Lyle, look alive. Whoop. Oh, what happened? Thane hurled a beach ball right into Lyle's face. He was both Thane and Pia ushered him to play volleyball with them. Come on, Beefcake. Girls versus guys. Or are you scared of playing against a girl half your size? What? It's Beach Day. Oh, why is Prim not involved here? Oh, maybe she doesn't have like the actual character. She's just a side left picture. It's Beach Day. We have some fun. We swear we'll go easy on the rules. Well, for a while at least. Go, Lyle. Have fun. Right. Lyle ran towards me and Thane, who were setting up their game. My throat hurts now from doing all these voices. He smiled as you could see me and Thane clearly implying their joy through their bonds. The soul bonding seems to be going well for them. Coconut, Palmier dear. Arsham walked over with drinks in hands. As you look to the side, you can see a wide selection of drinks all laid around the docks. Thought we could make the most of the lake while we can. We're still freezing it as planned, but before that, why not enjoy it a little? Ah, this is risky. Killjoy, if you say this. Wow, you look good! This is nice. It is, isn't it? Quill doesn't always have the best of ideas, but for once, he pulled through. I would almost be happy if not for the fact his speedo is so obviously limited. You know, you are all fine wearing shorts, but Quill over here, for some reason wearing a freaking speedo. I count my blessings if I were you, at least it's not naked. Oh, but the day's still young, isn't it? Anyway though, enough talk about Quill's potential nudity. You should go enjoy yourself, have some fun. I'm enjoying myself. I am enjoying myself. I have a drink and an attractive man sitting right next to me. What more do I need? Careful now, if I didn't know any better, I think you're hitting on me. Oh. Oh, this is rude! This is... this is rude even in friendship. Like, oh, I don't want that! So what if I am? Oh, well, I like that. Just don't think of me as Palmer's replacement, yeah? Don't worry, you're far from it. Even I feel stupid for not noticing the differences sooner. You're kind, honest. Everything that Palmer is it. Wait, is it? I am kind and honest. Okay, my kindness is 40. My honesty is reaching 115. It's over 100. What's up with my honesty? Okay, something I was blinded by every time she said the words I love you. Damn! So how is it living a toxic relationship? For a decade, I thought I knew what a love and loyalty feels like. Only to discover I barely scratched the surface with you. With me? Don't worry, I won't scare you with an I love you, not just yet. Yet? But I know I like this. I like us. Whatever you let that be. I know that time is short, and one day you'll have to return to your own world. But until then, let me have you, and you'll have me. For how little our stolen time may be. Aww. Now that's just sad. You know, when everything goes back, I will go back to my own world. Ouch! Oh, my glasses fell. Wait a minute. I just realized that it will be like, it will be sad that when Palmer wakes up, and then I've developed these kinds of friendship, these kinds of relationships with them, having fun with them, having new friends, accepting me for who I am. And then suddenly the old Palmer is here and I need to go back in my own world without them. And that will be a saddening direction in this game. Okay. Man, you're cheesy. I like that. Me too, more than anything. Arsham cupped your cheeks and leaned forward for a kiss. What? So you're so advanced. Hey, we're just talking. We're just talking. A kiss that was rudely interrupted by your white-haired friend and that obnoxious pink flamingo floaty of his. Oh, darling, I hate to reach such a touching moment, but I think it's time we head to the main event. Arms up! Huh? Thin strings pop out as he lifted you out of the water while the gust of wind from Arsham's hands heaved Lyle up into the air. Arsham hoisted his legs above the surface while both Prim and Fia were still waist deep in the water. Main event? What do you mean by... Are there frozen hot body? Oh, he's so fabulous. Quill twirled his little floaty. In the middle of the lake, the tips of his finger glowed like blue. The temperature dropped as Quill struck a post. He lifted one leg up, and huge icy whale leaped out of the water, freezing the lake solid. Damn, there's really nothing I can do, is there? Quill, you asshole! I'm cold! Both Free and Prim shrieked before they could react. They were trapped within the ice. So this is why Quill asked Rhea to come and join. It's not funny. Get my sister out of there this instant. It is funny, actually. It's a bit funny. It is funny. Oh, what happened? It's a bit funny. Totally. No, I didn't expect the code to pass through the bond too. Hold on, wifey, I'll get you out of there. Don't call me that! Ah! They're so cute together. Maybe I'll shift them, maybe I will. Then conjure the power blade to cut an ice around Pia and help her out of the water while Asham worked on Prim. As they dealt with the girls, you noticed that the lake had fully frozen inside out and no water remaining. One single mass of ice. Laya had to come and help chipping ice off the girl's leg as Pia clung to you for warmth. Oh, I didn't think this room would be that effective. I swear, Quill, I'm gonna kill you after this. I believe that's my cue to live. Ta-ta, my lovelies. Don't walk out with your speedo. Quill wears a pink flamingo floating around his waist and ran up the stairs. Come back here! As soon as Pia broke free, she pounced on Quill and gave him a relentless chase. No, help! I'm a damsel in distress. Where's a big strong man when you need one? Why do I feel like he gets off on her anger? Well, I hope not, but honestly, that explains a lot. Why did Master Quill freeze the lake in the first place? Oh, the laser fantasy wanted me to freeze the lake in exchange for me killing her, basically. Ha 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 ha! Very funny, Bummer. Ha 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 ha! Yes! Funny! We should bounce before any of the teachers camp. No, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of being yelled at. Agreed. Come on, we better leave better before the other catches on. Palmer is so honest. She's mistaking us funny. You cleaned yourself up and continue your day. I mean, for all I know. Oh, my honesty. Why did my honesty go lower? Aw, my honesty before is 150. Dang it. Just by that conversation, it's 150, really? Okay, now we can roam around with our bikini, huh?